everybody. Welcome to Off the Vine. I'm your host, Kaitlyn Bristowe. Today, we've got the one and only Katie Maloney in studio with us today. We talk about a lot of my weird fetishes. We talk about what's going on Vanderpump, so behind the scenes. And we talk about how Katie gets slapped. You're really going to want to hear that part. I had people writing questions for you on my Facebook group.
More questions.
Yeah. I grilled Katie last night at the live show for people who weren't there, and she got mad at me.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't get mad about that. It was just about the dancing portion of the day. Do not make me dance.
I think that's so cute that you don't like to dance. I always find
I love dancing, but on a stage, ma'am,
Yeah.
are you?
That's my dream.
Would
you ever do Dancing with the Stars?
No.
What?
No.
You wouldn't?
No.
Just because of that?
No, not because of that. No,
okay.
it is really grueling. Like watching just kind of from the sidelines of life, not actual sidelines in the ballroom. But Ariana, just the rehearsals and the time, the what your body goes to go through. I'm just like, I don't think I could. I mean, listen, I can do anything I apply myself to, but that is like really, really intense. And
it's bananas.
I don't know that I just would I would enjoy it that much that I could really get into it that way, you know?
Yeah. See, I think that's why the people who make it to the end, I'm like, you have to really want to be there because it's hard.
Yeah. I think that there's other things I could enjoy more.
Like what? Would you ever go on? What's that show that we were just talking about? Special Forces?
No,
I could never.
I don't care how much money you pay me. The stuff they have to do, they have to like swim through water with like 40-pound backpacks on. Nick Val got like hypothermia.
Yeah.
Are you kidding? Whenever there's like inclement weather and conditions like that, like I'm like, no, I'm like an indoor gal. Are you joking me?
Okay, like I could picture you on I'm just thinking of you on other reality shows, but
I want to be
Big
like
Brother.
on a Bake Off show.
Oh, Bake Off.
I want to bake cookies.
A Bake Off? You like baking cookies?
Yeah, yes, that is my speed.
Oh, okay.
Dude, I don't want to be like twirling or swimming. I want to be baking.
That's fair. I want to go on. I used to not think I wanted to go on it. I would be like, oh, that's not worth it. Traders, I actually want to go on it now. But then I'm like, but man, I saw some of the ones where they have to jump in the water and like swim. And I'm like, ooh.
Do they do that on there?
Yeah.
There's like physical stuff.
Yeah, there's physical challenges. And that I just want to go to Scotland and like eat biscuits.
Is that what the food is?
I don't know.
I want to just be in like a pub.
Yeah, like a Scottish pub.
Yeah. And the accents.
Yeah.
I watch
the landscape.
Do you watch Outlander?
Oof. No.
I want to go touch some stones, go back in time. I don't want the disease, but I want the men in kilts with the accents. That you didn't
want the disease. I love an accent.
Oh, yeah.
I really do love an accent. Okay. People were really curious about how we met, which is so funny because we were talking about this yesterday. We're like, how did we meet? Was it just through podcasting?
Oh, I think, yeah, we met when I did your podcast.
It's a pretty boring story.
Yeah, I came into her podcast and we're like, we're friends now.
Yeah. And then you like came. It was so fun because we were like, you should come to Nashville. Okay, I'll book a flight. Yeah, come stay at my new house. Okay. And then you came.
Well, no, because you came, there was some stuff in between there.
Probably.
There was some things that we did in between that before I came to Nashville, but we hung out when you were in LA.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah. We just bonded.
Yeah.
You just bonded with some people.
You know, some people you just become like instant friends with. That's what it was.
Yeah. And then it solidified our friendship when you told me your karaoke song was Torn by Natalie Imbruglia.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's such a good karaoke song.
We
tried so hard to go to karaoke yesterday, and it just apparently we went to the bar at 4:30 in the afternoon. And they're like, we're not doing karaoke till 9. And then we're like, to my house we go. And did our own karaoke.
It's like, what if I just start singing right now anyway?
We tried. And the whole karaoke bar broke into Taylor Swift. It was amazing. But look at this.
Yeah. Oh, no.
No one can hit that note.
We all were.
That was us. That was us. We were on a Celine Dion kick last night.
It was very theatrical. It was moving. It was tearful. It was powerful.
It was powerful, as Celine Dion would say. A lot of wine was had.
So much wine. I woke up today and I was like, one eye popped open and I was like,
Pop it back closed, please.
Oh.
I ain't ready yet. It said number 2. What's your favorite thing about being friends with me? I didn't write that. Okay.
We had the best time ever. There's a lot of
nice
things.
time.
We have so much fun. We laugh. Sing Celine Dion.
And we have good conversation.
We have the best time ever.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
Somebody wants to know, how did you find your voice after your divorce? What steps did you take to become confident and get new energy?
I think when I just realized that I wasn't being, not like held back, but in a lot of ways I was fighting so much for the relationship. So I wanted to just appease. Is the word appease? I don't know if there's a word
Yes.
appease. Yeah. So I mean, I just wanted to be lovable and do what I felt like I needed to do to just try to make it work. And I felt like that was always just kind of around the corner. So when I realized that like I was no longer having to fit into a box or fit any type of mold or type of person to be that I thought he wanted me to be. And I was like, no, I get to just fully be myself and say whatever I want to say. It just didn't even matter anymore. The only person I had to please was myself.
Yeah.
And so that just like, I gave myself permission just to like say what I felt and what I meant. And that was just,
I love that. My favorite word right now is permission for yourself. Like, I think that's so powerful to give yourself permission to feel that way, because I think like I've been in that situation where I felt so much pressure to be a certain person for the relationship and show up the way I thought I should for the relationship. And then you'll find the right relationship where you can just be, authentically you, not need to show up for anybody but yourself and still thrive in a relationship.
Well, yeah, because I think that was like the biggest issue too, is that I think I lost who I was.
Mm-hmm.
I became a very much of like a shell of a person. My identity, everything was just, I didn't know who that person was.
Yeah.
And I think that happens a lot in relationships. Autonomy and agencies just aren't things anymore. You become just like whoever you think you're supposed to be, or you start mirroring that person as well. And it's just like, I never want that to happen again. So if the person isn't down with like this dysfunction, then they're not the person for me.
If you're not down with this dysfunction, then you're not for me.
Yeah, truly. I mean, because I am a person that's like very opinionated and outspoken, and I'm always gonna advocate for myself. Some people aren't into that, I guess.
Well, it's so interesting to see like how the internet reacts to different personalities. So like sometimes people don't know how to take someone who can just really be who they are. Like you being so unapologetic and speaking your opinions and speaking your mind is so scary to some other people. So they don't know how to like take what your personality is. So they like, it's just being misunderstood. Do you feel misunderstood?
Sometimes, but I feel like I just
don't care.
Well, no. Yeah, it's misunderstood, but also like maybe misunderstood, or people just maybe it's my sense of humor.
Yeah.
Or I don't know what it is, but also I don't really care. If people like me, if people don't like me, I don't really care. You're not gonna be for everybody, and not everyone's gonna be for me. So
why do I want to be it for everyone?
No.
Like I know that's impossible, but I'm like,
the ones that get it, they get it.
Yeah,
so those are my people. I'm not gonna sit here and try to twist
people you wouldn't even want to hang out with in the first place.
Yeah, like try to pick me, choose me, understand me, love me. Like no, you're just not.
You're not Meredith Grey.
You're not. Exactly. You're just not for me, and it's okay. Move along. There's somebody else that's probably more your type of person.
I like that. I need to hang around.
They're
I need more Katie energy in my life.
They're not as cool as me. But
not as cool. Somebody said, now I don't know. I don't even know who this person is, but somebody said, what do you think about what Joe has been saying on her lives, Instagram lives?
Oh my God. I don't really know what to make of it. It is.
I want to give it context, but I don't know how. So she's somebody is she on Vanderpump?
She was this past summer. It was being sent to me like crazy last night, and I was like, I like watched a little bit. I'm just like, but again, so much wine that I was just like, what is happening? I was like, this is crazy. And so I watched again today, and I was like, oh my goodness, interesting. I don't know. I was kind of just like, wow.
So she was on Vanderpump. She moved in with Tom after.
So, yeah, I mean, she like stayed with him for like a short period of time, but then was like kind of like staying with him a lot, spending the night here and there. And no one really understood their whole dynamic or their relationship. But we got a little bit more insight this past summer when they like filmed together, or when I watched the show actually, because I didn't hang out with them.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, well, that's interesting. Like there's question of whether Tom led her on or not, and she feels like he did. And I think there's like a little bit of boy behavior happening. I don't know. Like whatever.
So she's what, doing Instagram lives?
So she did an Instagram live, and people were asking her questions, and she was talking about their like sex life a little bit, but she kept like bringing me into it. I was like, I don't want to be part of this.
Yeah,
the whole thing, honestly. Like I'm trying to separate myself from that. Please. And she kept kind of going back and forth, and felt a bit contradictory. It felt like comparing her situationship with Tom with like my 12-year relationship with Tom. Right. I was like, this is wild.
Like, this is very different
it's wild
and inaccurate.
Yeah, no, it was a trip. That's what I think about it. It was a trip. I can't really bring myself to take it too seriously.
People love you on these questions. It's very cute. Somebody said you look so good. What are you doing to get that bod?
Well, I do Pilates.
Yeah.
Like a couple times a week.
Yeah.
Sometimes 3 times a week.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Good for you.
And I go on walks.
Hot girl walks. I love a hot girl walk.
Yeah.
Or a hot girl burrito walk that we did.
Yeah, with a burrito in my hand.
I want everybody to try that. Just get yourself a burrito and go for a walk. It's so great.
It's a snack walk. Hot girl walks are now
snack walks. Burrito walks.
A little sandwich, a little bag of something just to snack on. But yeah, no, I mean, I don't go crazy. I don't do. You do boot camps and stuff like that.
I go crazy.
You go crazy. I mean, perhaps I should. I don't know. Maybe I should do a little bit more. But
no, if whatever you're doing is working for you,
it works. I think having less stress in my life is probably the thing that helped me the most.
Somebody wants to know. I know this is so annoying, but they want to know about the sandwich shop. But I'm like, I know you want to just like have it and it's here and have some more, but it's around this time next month.
Perhaps, yeah.
Perhaps we could have a sandwich shop
yeah.
open. I can't wait. What's your favorite sandwich?
Ooh.
Oh, we talked about this last time, but I forget.
I love an Italian sandwich.
Oh, yeah. Like lettuce.
Ooh, just like a nice spread. Maybe it's an olive spread or like a sun-dried tomato spread. Or like olive oil, balsamic.
Yum.
With like an arugula.
Yum. And
then either like a capicola.
Oh,
gabagool, gabagool, or a soppressata.
Oh wow,
with like some provolone.
It's a fancy sandwich,
but it's not. It's just it is.
What kind of bread? I think that's the most important question.
Maybe like a ciabatta.
Oh, not for me.
No,
not all like a ciabatta.
Why?
I don't know. I don't like the powder.
Okay, fine.
And I don't like the ratio. Too much bread.
All right. Do you like just a regular like baguette or like a some kind of like rustic?
I like a. What is that like bun that looks like shiny on top and it's really soft, like a Hawaiian roll?
A potato bun. A Hawaiian
sourdough. That's it for
sourdough.
Me. Yeah, that's not what I was thinking. That's not the bun, but sourdough is my favorite bread.
Sourdough is great.
Yeah.
I like all bread.
Oh, I
haven't met a bread I don't like.
I have ciabatta. Huge ciabatta.
Do you like focaccia?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
I love focaccia.
I'm actually pretty hungry right now.
Let's take a minute to bond over something that we all cherish, and that is sleep. Sometimes I have a hard time falling asleep, and I kind of stay up late tossing and turning, and I guess I'm a night owl. And yes, I've tried all sorts of sleep hacks, noise machines, no late night snacking, even a bit of bedtime yoga, blah, blah, blah. But what I have learned is sometimes you just need the ultimate sleep upgrade, and that's where Boll & Branch comes in. Have you ever slipped into a nice, comfy pair of sheets from Boll & Branch? I'm not kidding. It feels luxurious. I cannot rave enough about my experience with Boll & Branch. It's how I know I'm becoming a real true adult, is that this is the stuff I'm passionate about. It's like a breath of fresh air for your bed. I'm serious. The moment you slip between those sheets, you just feel the quality. They're buttery soft, incredibly breathable, and guess what? They get even softer with every wash. Isn't that crazy? These sheets have transformed my sleep game, and it makes me fall asleep just so much faster because I'm cozy. That's the thing. You got to be cozy. So I chose the classic white because who doesn't love a clean, crisp look? But let me tell you, they come in 14 stunning colors to match any bedroom vibe. The signature sheets are made from 100% organic cotton, and they're toxin-free and perfect for all those warm summer nights ahead of us. And with over 11,000 5-star reviews, you know that you're getting the best. But it's not just about the sheets. Boll & Branch has everything you need for the coziest bed ever. They've got blankets, duvets, pillows, you name it. I've probably ordered it. So sleep better with the softest, most breathable bedding from Boll & Branch. Get 15% off your first set of sheets plus free shipping when you use promo code VINE15 at bollandbranch.com. That's Boll & Branch, BOLL and branch.com. Promo code VINE15. Exclusions apply. See site for details. Hey, you, how's your little sock drawer looking these days? Because if you're anything like me, you haven't been paying attention to it. It needs a little TLC and a serious refresh. I've got news for you. Bombas just dropped some seriously soft new socks, tees, and underwear that will have you saying goodbye to your old worn out pairs. They really are so comfortable. And once you try Bombas, there's just no going back. I mean, that is the only sock I wear. They've thought of everything. Their socks come with foot hugging honeycomb arch support, like what? Anti-blister tabs and cushioned footbeds that feel like little pillows on your feet. They also just dropped a spring collection that has everything from garden party socks to vintagey colored socks. And with the unpredictable Nashville spring weather, I literally just looked outside and it started downpouring like 2 seconds ago. I've been wearing the merino wool blend socks and they keep my feet dry and comfortable all day long. Here's the best part. Every time you buy from Bombas, you're also donating essential clothing to someone facing homelessness. Now, over 100 million clothing items have been donated, so that is incredible. And if you ever have a problem, Bombas has your back with this is crazy. They're 100% happiness guarantee. So no matter what happens to your socks, they're going to make it right. So get comfy this spring and get back with Bombas. Head over to bombas.com/Vine. Use code VINE for 20% off your first purchase. That's BOMBAS.com/Vine and use code VINE at checkout. This episode of Off the Vine is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Now, you know those moments when life feels like a little juggling act. Your favorite song's playing, someone's chatting beside you, your dog's in the back barking, not a squirrel. Been there, ain't fun. But you know what's surprisingly easy is getting a quote with Progressive Insurance. So Progressive does the heavy lifting of comparing rates for you so you can snag a great deal that fits your needs, even if you end up choosing another option. Their comparison tool is an absolute game changer. You just visit their website, customize your quote with coverages that you want, whether it's comprehensive and collision or personal injury protection, and voila, Progressive lays out their direct rate alongside options from other companies, making it just an absolute breeze to find what works for you. So press play on comparing auto rates, quote at progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Comparison rates not available in all states or situations, and prices vary based on how you buy.
Okay, somebody wants to know about editing on the show. Are you allowed to talk about that?
Well, I mean, I don't know exactly what that means, but
we were talking about this last night, like when they think you're a mean girl, but you're just opinionated. Like, do you feel like editing gives you a fair representation of who you actually are?
Well, I think it's more about, it's impossible to show every aspect of yourself on a show where it's an ensemble cast and, you have 45 minutes and it's filmed over the course of 9-10 weeks, and so I don't think you get to see someone's true essence.
Yeah,
we're really complex individuals, so it's like to just blame it on editing. I mean, like, they can only work with what they got, so if you're whatever you're giving them, but like sometimes I don't think it's entirely fair, accurate representation of like who I am, because whether it's like my sense of humor is not accurately portrayed, or just my understanding of people and the way I'm trying to like respond to them or act, it sometimes makes it seem like I'm a lot more harsh, or just, I don't know. I think sometimes I'm like, well, that's not how I meant it. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. Just to say like, oh, I got a bad edit. It's like, I feel like that's a bit of a lazy excuse.
Okay. Somebody said, are you and Stassi still close?
Yeah. I mean, Stassi, okay, she's got 2 kids now, and it's like very
different place in her life.
It's like, yeah. So while I wish we spent like more time together, I think you're in a similar position where it's like you have like friends that like have the kids, so it's like,
oh, it's so different. Yeah,
it's totally different.
Yeah.
So I think maybe once life balances out a little bit, we can spend some time together. But yeah, I just think we're just kind of have very different things going on. So
totally.
But I'm really happy whenever I do get to see her.
Somebody wants to know why Tom pronounces Ariana's name Ariana.
I sometimes say Ariana too. I don't if I'm like really. Depends.
You're just letting it flow off the tongue.
But I mostly say Ariana, but sometimes I'll be saying something prior to, and then Ariana comes after. And I'm like, oh, I don't know why I just said it like that.
How do you pronounce it?
It's Ariana. But I think sometimes I might say Ariana. She doesn't care. She says it's technically Ariana, but why he says it, I don't know why. I think he just
being a ding dong.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
Somebody also wants to know, how did you and Ariana build your friendship to the level where it is now?
We've always, like, the thing is, Ari and I always got along, but Tom Sandoval and I didn't. And she was very much like, yeah, he would always tell me to like be careful of you. Yeah, like, I just be careful with Katie.
Why?
Because because I was dangerous, or I just was not. He was in her ear about just like me not being a good person, or me being, I don't know what. I don't know what it was, but obviously this past year, what she went through, I could relate to it in a lot of ways, and
I feel like you both just support each
other.
What
a weird thing to bond over, but I just wanted to support her. I didn't, I felt like I didn't get a lot of support.
Yeah.
And I just know that it felt nice to have the kind of just like the support I did have from people. And, we obviously started this business together, and that brought us closer as well. Just like spending time together and just talking about ideas that we had and just getting excited about that. But I'm really happy that we have been able to get our friendship off the ground and grow to the place that it is now and be like really close. And I'm really happy about it.
Like her Broadway performance was just
great,
nuts. Like
right?
Looked like she's been in theater her whole life. Like that she wasn't just a celebrity going in as Roxy, that she was like meant to be Roxy.
I mean,
well, I guess she did theater, right?
She did theater.
But not like, or was she like really in it?
Yeah, she went to school for it.
Oh yeah, okay, I didn't know that. Okay, yeah, so she did train for it, then she nailed it.
Yeah, no shit. I think a lot of people forget that like these opportunities have become available to her through this show, through platforms. But she goes to work.
Yeah. Oh,
like she has the talent to really carry.
She really does, and the work ethic. Like,
yeah. No, she works really, really hard. So that's something that anyone could do. Yeah, people might get the door open for them, but to be able to actually be successful and and execute it that way, not everyone could do.
No, I agree. Somebody wants to know what's the most hilarious behind the scenes moment from filming Vanderpump Rules that fans might not know about.
I'm sure there's a lot, but off the top of my head, I'm like,
I know.
I mean, there are so many really funny, lighthearted moments that you don't get to see because, the drama is what everybody really tunes in for. I don't know, probably like really drunk moments that are there. Gosh, I'm trying to think if there's anything.
Like somebody specifically said, we've seen you and Tom go through ups and downs on the show, but can you share one of your favorite memories together that didn't make it on camera? So maybe that will spark your brain for something.
Not this last season, but the season before, like we did a lot of stuff like with our house, like in our selling our house. Not that I'm happy that I make it, but like that was a chapter that we closed. And I'm like, I wish people would have seen that,
Yeah.
It was kind of a sad thing, but still would have wished they'd seen it. I don't know. There were a lot of lighthearted moments like that. I don't know. You guys, sorry.
No, that's
there's
a lot of shit happens.
Imagine a lot.
Somebody wants to know what your plan is moving forward with Vanderpump. Like, where do you see yourself going with the show?
Oh gosh. I mean, well, we don't really know what the future of Vanderpump is going to be. This group is like really fractured. So I mean, just sometimes you're like, I just need to take a breath. But like I don't know. I mean, we don't usually find out about another season until the rest of the world does. So and
that's
then
crazy.
Yeah, and I don't know. I mean, I don't know what the plans are going to be for everybody. We'll find out.
When does the reunion happen?
Oh, we filmed that in February.
Well, has it aired?
We filmed it in March, February.
So you film it in March, and then when does it air?
So it'll air in May.
Okay. I want to tune in for that.
It's like you don't watch any.
I don't watch any.
Like I only watch the reunions, I have no idea what anyone's talking about.
I really enjoyed the reunion on that last. They were playing it at bars in New York. People were going ape shit. Like it was like a
Super Bowl.
It was like a Super Bowl. That was bananas.
I know that it will never be like that again.
Well,
that was something.
You never know.
I'm telling you, the reunion was definitely not like that. It was still very. It's always like very intense and really emotional and those kind of things. But last reunion was very
that was bananas. Wait, how long do you film for the reunions?
We started around like 11ish, 10:30, 11, and we wrapped around 7:30 maybe.
Oh shit.
It's a long
That's a day.
We break for like an hour for lunch maybe.
Ew.
It was right.
That's really long. Brother, ew.
It is the longest day. Yeah.
I mean, that's bachelor hours were that every day. Every day it was like you start the morning at like 8 a.m., hair and makeup at like 6, 8 a.m., and you're done at like 3 a.m.
The way that they film all night long like that, I could never. I could never.
Honestly, I don't know how I did it. And my night 1 was filmed over 2 nights. So we did that 2 nights in a row. Like we had to put our hair and makeup and dresses back on from night 1 and film again from that time to that time, like 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. is what we film.
If you had to
2
do it
nights in a
again,
row.
would you be a bachelorette again?
No, no.
This would be me as a bachelorette.
You'd do the brother. Ew.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'd be like, I don't like anyone. I'd be like, can I?
See, I would like everybody. That's my problem.
I would either be all of them or none of them. I'd just be like,
Yeah, but they cast for you. That's kind of how I knew Britt wasn't going to be the bachelorette when they were doing the votes, because I was like, oh, this was casted for me. These guys are for me. That's how I felt. Yeah. Well, there's like 5 where I was like, oh, they're definitely here for Britt. But overall,
I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't trust anyone. I'd be like, I don't think you know what I like.
yeah, I wouldn't trust anyone.
I don't
either.
even know what I like half the time.
Have you guys ever thought about wanting to learn a new language? Maybe you have an upcoming international trip planned, or perhaps you want to connect more deeply with a family or friends from different cultures. Maybe you're just itching to dive into a new hobby or skills. But whatever your reason, learning a new language opens up a world of possibilities. Now, speaking from my own experience, learning a new language in school or through textbooks, it's just not for me. But fear not, because I have found something that truly makes the process a breeze. That is Rosetta Stone. Rosetta Stone has been the trusted expert in language learning for 30 years. Millions of users, a whopping 25 languages offered, from Spanish to Korean, French to Arabic. They've got you covered, and let me tell you, their method is revolutionary. Like, imagine learning a language without any English translations, just pure immersion. So with Rosetta Stone, you'll speak, listen, and even think in your target language. It's an intuitive process that starts with words, then phrases, then full sentences, designed for long-term retention. And here's the kicker, there's speech recognition technology. So with their true accent feature, it's like having a personal trainer for your accent. Plus, Rosetta Stone offers both desktop and app options with an audio companion and offline lesson downloads for ultimate convenience. And the value, this is insane. With their lifetime membership, you get access to all 25 language courses for life. That's right, lifetime access for 50% off. Steal of a deal. Don't put off learning that language. There's no better time than right now to get started. For a very limited time, Off the Vine listeners can get Rosetta Stone's lifetime membership for 50% off. That's 50% off. Visit rosettastone.com/vine. That's 50% off unlimited access to 25 language courses for the rest of your life. Redeem your 50% off at rosettastone.com/vine today. Okay, selling a little or a lot? Well, with Shopify, your business can thrive no matter the scale. Shopify, the global commerce platform, supports you at every stage of your entrepreneurial journey. So from launching your own online shop to opening your first brick and mortar store and even reaching those jaw-dropping million order milestones, Shopify is your partner in growth. Whether your niche is scented soap or outdoor apparel, Shopify will empower you to sell everywhere. From their comprehensive e-commerce platform to their seamless in-person POS system, Shopify has all your selling needs covered. Shopify's industry-leading checkout process turns browsing into buying, boasting a 36% higher conversion rate compared to other platforms. And thanks to Shopify Magic, your AI-powered ally, selling more with less effort is within reach. So what sets Shopify apart is its ability to equip you for growth. So no matter how ambitious your goals are, with Shopify, you have everything you need to elevate your business to the next level. So sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/vine, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/vine now to grow your business no matter what stage you're in. Shopify.com/vine. Okay, what is the ultimate wardrobe essential? To me, it's the perfect t-shirt, like the one that fits you like a dream and feels like a second skin. And look no further, because you can find it at Skims. You guys know I've been rocking Skims for months now. And let me tell you, their t-shirts, game changers. From cropped silhouettes to long sleeve layering tees, Skims has a style for every occasion. Take it from me, the cotton jersey t-shirt. It's my go-to. It snatches me right up at the waist and holds shape wash after wash. And then don't even get me started on the soft smoothing t-shirt. Flattering just doesn't begin to even describe it. I've worn it everywhere, from running errands to dinners out. It always looks and feels amazing. And now let's talk specifics. I'm going to give you my top 2 picks, okay? The cotton jersey long sleeve t-shirt in the color bone. So cute. And then the boyfriend t-shirt in light heather gray. You will be obsessed. The way that this boyfriend t-shirt fits, it's literally perfect. So shop the Skims t-shirt, shop at skims.com. Now available in sizes extra, extra small to 4X. And if you haven't yet, be sure to let them know I sent you. So after you place your order, just select podcast in the survey and then select Off the Vine in the drop-down menu that follows. Look at me and Kim collabing, you know?
Sometimes I feel like I need to just like completely throw a wrench in it all and like mix it up and just go after a complete wild card just to like a palate cleanser. I don't know. Just to see, just to test myself a little bit. I don't know.
I could do a palate cleanser. Let's palate cleanse together. I'm gonna come to LA and we can palate cleanse.
Yeah.
Actually, I'd rather not do it there.
Why?
I want to go to like Montana, not for the Montana boys, but I want like a country boy.
You're in country land. What do you mean?
No.
There's no country boys.
No,
here?
there's phony ones here.
Oh, they're like faux country.
Yeah, they're faux country. They are.
Okay, where do you go for the country boys?
Montana.
Oh, that's where they.
I feel like they've like I want like I want like an old fashioned man.
You want that goes hunting and fishing, and...
except don't hurt any animals.
Well, okay. That's that. You want a faux country boy?
Yeah. No, I don't want a faux. I want a real country boy who doesn't hunt.
I don't think
I am making up an impossible person in my head.
You got an oxymoron on your hands, so let's just get a faux country boy.
Yeah, I just want someone like I like the idea of like listening to country music and driving a truck and like he doesn't have Instagram. Or he does, but he's private.
Yeah. I feel like you can find that here.
I'm confusing.
Country boys would not like me.
No, you need a musician. You just need to. You need somebody in the music industry. You love music. It's like a passion of yours. I feel like you would like bond with somebody over music.
Well, I just feel like they'd look at me and they'd be like,
what, country boy?
No, yeah. They're like, where's the blonde hair?
What do you picture me with?
I don't know, but I don't know.
Really?
I could picture you with like an actor type.
Oh no, I'm too. If I had to watch him like make out and like,
oh no, okay, so fine.
Okay, I'm not a jealous girlfriend at all. I'm just that would be a line for me.
Okay.
Yeah. You know what I want? Like a retired athlete. Like he's seen some shit. He's gotten that out of his system. He's got a good retirement plan.
Maybe but retired athletes are like 26. Okay,
maybe like a coach.
Oh, like a manager of a baseball team.
Yeah.
Like
you need someone in the music industry. I need someone in the sports industry.
I could see with like a hockey player, Canadian. Oh baby, they're hot too. Do you know my favorite thing to do is go to a sports team's Instagram and look at their outfits when they like show up.
Yes, when they show up to their games.
Yeah.
Oh, I know, it's so hot.
And when they have style, I'm just like.
I thought you were gonna say something else. What I do, I go to.
We probably do the same thing. What do you do?
Well, so like when I was single and in Canada, I would go look at the like hockey players' schedules, and I'd be like, okay, they're playing Vancouver tonight, and they don't have a game till 3 days from now, so they're definitely spending the night here. And I know that they go to this bar, and then I'd look up the roster and find the cute ones, and then I'd show up at that bar and be like, hey.
Wait. You just gave such a good idea to like everybody.
Well, I think all the Canadian girls know that trick, but
okay, well.
But for you Americans listening,
yeah, but no, what you got to do is what I do is usually anytime there's any person of interest, I go and then I'm like looking for any trace of a girlfriend or a wife, and the minute I find it, I'm just like,
oh yeah. Yes,
and most of the time, everyone's married.
Yeah, a lot of athletes are married. Well, we'll find it one day.
And I'm like, you're 12. Why are you doing this?
Someone could literally be like, I played hockey in high school. I'd be like, hot. So that's fine. Like if you played in high school, I'm still turned on. I'm still all the way turned on that you were like ever like if you could skate. That's one of my biggest turn-offs with Chris Soules. He was a farmer. I was like hot. And then we did a skating date and he could not skate and I was so turned off.
What kind of skating?
Hockey.
Oh, okay.
Like he had hockey skates. I can figure skate. I can't hockey skate.
I haven't figure skated in a really long time.
I honestly put on figure skates and was like, oh, this is not like riding a bike.
Can you roller skate?
Yeah, I'm a good roller skater.
I can't roller skate.
Oh, roller skate? No, roller blade.
Oh, okay.
I used to call myself rollerbladey, like a rollerblading lady. Rollerbladey. There was a girl in Vancouver.
You called yourself that? You gave yourself a nickname?
Yeah. There's a girl in Vancouver who was this homeless woman. She was so awesome. She would just skateboard around She would just rollerblade around the city, and like she would do like backwards crossovers, and she had like a whole outfit. And she'd like dance down the streets, and then I called her rollerbladey too.
You guys were the
rollerbladies.
rollerbladies.
Yeah. It was really cool.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, you can't roller skate? You can't rollerblade?
No.
It's not something you need in life. That's not a
I
skill
know,
set.
but when people go to like the roller rink
do
and
people still do that?
Yeah. I guess so.
I feel like that's such an LA
I don't know. Someone
thing.
had like a birthday party there once and I had to watch.
What are they, 12?
But I watched because like the last time I did, I got the wind knocked out of me and I was like, I don't ever need to try this again.
Yeah, not
I'm
for you.
Super good on that.
let's talk about your podcast. It's called Disrespectfully.
Yeah.
Tell me what is like a topic you guys would talk about.
Like this kind of shit, just like whatever comes to mind. Like it is just kind of shooting the shit, like girl talk.
Yeah.
We talk about guys, relationships. We tell horror stories.
Tell me a horror story.
Well, I mean, just like from like dating. Like I talked about like one time I got like dick slapped after like a first date. That was cool.
Dick slapped.
Yeah.
You got dick slapped?
Yeah, it was great.
Like he went.
Uh-huh.
What?
I know.
Did you spit in his face? That is the equivalent of disrespect.
No, I just got up and left.
What? I can proudly say I've never been dick slapped, but
bummer.
That is such a bummer. If somebody had the audacity to even think. One time a guy asked, he's like, oh, where can I come? Can I do it on your face? I was like, ugh, get out of here. I'm done. That's
one time someone asked you that?
Yeah.
Just one time?
I think he learned his lesson pretty quick. But
I know, but like, I feel like that's a guy's
ew,
favorite
that's
question.
so gross. Or maybe, okay, I'm not going to yuck your yum. If you're into cum on your face, that's cool.
Well, yeah, no. First of all, if anyone's into
dick slapping,
no, yeah, or face shots, like
it's just not for me. Okay, good
it's
for
not
you,
for me
not
either.
for me. But dick slap. So what? You guys finished hooking up and it was a limp penis? Just
no. We weren't even like hooking up. We were just like making out. And he straddled me, crawled up top of me, and then just like pulled out and went boop. And I was like, oh,
I am so thrown off. I don't know what to do with this information.
I know.
It was a boop or a whack.
It was like a tap.
And he thought that would be hot?
I don't know what he. I don't know.
Was he on something?
On something? No, like we went to like dinner, and we went back, and we were like, you know,
he whined you and he dined you, and then he dick slapped you. Damn it, Katie, that's bad.
That'll be the title of my memoir.
Wine, dine, dick slap.
Yeah, so somebody wrote on our page. I don't. It might have been our Instagram or something when I talked about that particular episode. And I'm like, oh, the old mushroom stamp.
Oh my God.
I was like, that is epic.
Mushroom stamp. Oh, so this is like a known thing. So yeah, tell me your like you went, oh, and then
I
you
was
just
like,
left?
I'm sorry, I gotta go like get the fuck
Did
off.
he apologize?
I don't even remember. I stopped listening, I stopped caring, I stopped but I did not stop in my tracks.
That is a horror story.
And this was also before Uber, so I think I had to like go and like
get a cab.
I was calling
God.
independent cab.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, this shit was nuts.
That's okay. I'm gonna listen to your podcast.
Yeah,
tell me another horror story. This is funny.
No, Dana. What was Dana's story about? She hates like flip flops, and a guy showed up on a date when like wearing like flip flops, and he also was just like noticeably drunk. And I don't know if this is the same guy that when she was FaceTiming with him, he was laying on his stomach and like going like this.
Oh, that's an immediate ick.
And he was kicking his feet.
No,
and she,
no.
At one point, he reaches behind, and he like is playing with his toe. Yeah, it's so dark out here. It is such dark times, and people wonder why. They're like, "Why do you hate men?" Look at y'all. Look at the way you behave. Like, it's like, and then it reaches behind, and it's just like, plays with his toe.
No,
get the fuck out of here.
I'm not. I'm like red.
Not okay. Men are not okay.
That is not acceptable behavior. FaceTime, like, and then she chose to go on a date with him. Oh my God.
Yeah, correct.
That is insane.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God. And then you showed up in flip-flops noticeably. I'm a weirdo though. I think guys in flip-flops is hot. I know that's weird. I know it's weird.
Like it's
a hockey player thing. They were flip-flops.
The thing is, I think it's if you're at the beach on a vacation, it's acceptable, but like I don't want to see your toes.
I do. I want to see your toes, and because then I feel like toes say a lot about a man.
I know. Well, if you take your shoes off and your toes are just snarled, then we're gonna have a problem. But I don't want to like Tom. That's the thing. Tom always had was Danny Pellegrino called his grippers out.
Grippers?
His hooves.
Wait, grippers. Andrew Spencer. Do you know who that is from Bachelor World?
No.
He has the worst feet I've ever seen in my life. But this isn't his fault. It's like his foot curves that way very hard. Like both his feet go like, and like.
Are you gonna show me his feet now? Is this?
I have a framed photo of them at my house. Why? I do. He gave it to me as a gift once because
okay.
on my podcast, I asked him for a really embarrassing confession, and he was like, "No, I don't let people see my feet. They're so bad." And I was like, "Show me now." And he showed me on the podcast his nasty ass feet.
He took his shoes off.
Yeah, and showed me his feet.
Oh, no.
And I was like, "Oh, bless, those are really bad." And then when he came to my live show, he had framed a photo of his feet and gave it to me, and I still have it in my podcast office.
Yeah, no, hygiene, like when guys like have like really nice hands and like their fingernails are like trimmed and nice
and like manly hands.
I'm like, okay, yeah. And especially with and like, their feet, like I know feet are like they don't need to be like
exposed,
polished and all that. But I mean, if you take your shoes off and your toes are but I don't want to be looking at them all the time. I don't need to see them in sandals. I just love a man's
foot. Sorry, that's weird. I know, but I do.
You got a foot thing.
I just like, I'm like, oh, that's such a hot foot. It's hot foot, feet and hands.
No one ever.
Feet and hands. I feel like if guys have like manly feet and manly hands, but like taken care of, I think that's so hot.
You know, when a guy rolls up and he's got little precious hands.
Like, no, I can't.
Because my hands are large. I've got
large?
I've got like very big. My hands are big.
I have small hands though.
Yeah, you're a small person, but but like my hands are big and my fingers are big. So like,
so you need like a bigger hand.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, we've learned a lot on this podcast today. My biggest takeaway is dick slapping is a thing that I didn't know
it's not a thing, but it happens. So be careful out there.
It's a thing that happens.
Be careful out there, everyone.
So where can people find your podcast?
Oh, we have new episodes every Wednesday wherever you listen, and you can also watch on YouTube. So it'll just be Disrespectfully on YouTube, and then
such a good name for a podcast.
Yeah, but we also post on Disrespectfully Pod on Instagram and TikTok. There's some pretty funny shit on there. So
amazing. Check it out. I can imagine.
Check it out. Yeah,
I want to check it out. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
I'm Kaitlyn Bristowe. I'll see you next Tuesday.
See you next